Have you ever noticed something strange? Every supermarket puts candy, chocolate, and gum right next to the checkout. Why? It's not an accident. Think about it. You already spent 20 or 30 minutes walking around the store. You've filled your cart. You've made dozens of decisions. And now you're standing in line doing ... absolutely nothing. That's when your brain becomes more likely to make impulse purchases. You see a candy bar for $2. Your brain says, come on. And that's exactly what stores want. They don't expect you to come in just to buy candy. They put it there because many people added it the last second. One small purchase may not seem like much, but when hundreds of customers do it every day, it becomes a lot of money. So next time you're waiting at the checkout and suddenly want chocolate, ask yourself, do I actually want it? Or did the store put it there because they knew I might buy it?
Most people spend money to look rich. Rich people spend money to become richer. Think about it. One person buys a $1,000 designer jacket to impress people. Another person invests that same $1,000. A few years later, who do you think has more money? Here's the interesting part. Many wealthy people don't feel the need to prove they're wealthy. They don't buy things to impress strangers. They buy assets, businesses, investments, things that can grow in value. Meanwhile, many people spend money on things that lose value the moment they buy them. That's why looking rich and being rich are completely different things. One is about appearance. The other is about ownership. So the next time you see someone showing off expensive things online, remember, real wealth is often quiet because the richest person in the room may not look rich at all.
Have you ever felt sad and suddenly wanted to buy something? Maybe new clothes, a new gadget, your favorite food, or something random online. You're not imagining it. When people feel sad, stressed, lonely, or frustrated, their brains look for a quick way to feel better. And buying something can create a small burst of happiness. Your brain releases chemicals that make you feel rewarded. For a moment, you feel better. But here's the problem. The feeling usually doesn't last. The sadness goes away for a little while, but the purchase stays. That's why emotional spending can become a habit. Companies understand this. That's why ads often focus on feelings, not products. They don't sell a phone. They sell excitement. They don't sell shoes. They sell confidence. So the next time you feel like buying something when you're upset, ask yourself one question. Do I need this? Or am I trying to buy a better mood? Because sometimes the thing you're looking for isn't in your shopping cart.
Why do some people stay broke, even when they earn more money? Most people think the problem is income, but often, the problem is habits. Imagine someone gets a raise. Instead of saving more, they spend more. A better phone, a bigger car payment, more subscriptions, more eating out. Their income goes up, but so do their expenses. This is called lifestyle inflation. The more money you make, the more your lifestyle grows, and before you know it, you're earning more than ever, but still have nothing left at the end of the month. Here's the interesting part. Many wealthy people don't focus on looking rich. They focus on keeping and growing their money. Because becoming wealthy isn't only about how much you earn, it's also about how much you keep. So if you want to stop feeling broke, don't ask, how can I make more money? Also ask, where is my money going? Because small habits repeated every day often matter more than a bigger paycheck. Have you ever bought something and a few days later thought, why did I even buy this? You're not alone. Most people don't buy things because they need them. They buy things because of how those things make them feel. Sometimes we're bored. Sometimes we're stressed. Sometimes we just want a quick boost of happiness. And buying something new gives our brain a small reward. The problem, that feeling doesn't last very long. So we start looking for the next thing to buy. Stores and apps know this. That's why they use sales, limited time offers, and flashy advertisements. They don't just sell products. They sell feelings, excitement, comfort, status, convenience. So before buying something, try asking yourself one simple question. Do I need this? Or do I just like how it makes me feel right now? Because the smartest purchases are usually made with a calm mind, not an emotional one.
Have you ever wondered why stores play music? It's not just to make the store feel less quiet. It's actually a marketing strategy. Think about it. When you're shopping, music affects your mood without you even noticing. Slow music can make people walk slower. And when people walk slower, they spend more time in the store. The more time you spend in a store, the more likely you are to buy something. Fast music can do the opposite. It makes people move faster and make quicker decisions. Stores even choose different music depending on the customers they want to attract. The goal isn't just entertainment. The goal is to influence how you feel while shopping. Because when you're relaxed and comfortable, you're more likely to spend money. So next time you're in a store and hear music playing, remember, you're not just listening to a song. The store may be using that song to influence your shopping experience.
Have you ever noticed that sale signs are almost always red? Red tags, red stickers, red clearance signs. Why? Because red is one of the first colors your brain notices. It grabs attention faster than most other colors. Stores know that. When you're walking through a store, hundreds of products are competing for your attention. A bright red sign stands out immediately. But there's more. Psychologically, red creates a sense of urgency. Your brain sees red and thinks, pay attention, don't miss this, act now. That's why sales, discounts, and limited time offers are often shown in red. The goal isn't just to tell you something is cheaper. The goal is to make you stop walking and look. And once you're looking, there's a much better chance you'll buy. So next time you see a giant red sale sign, ask yourself, is this really a great deal? Or is the color red simply convincing me to pay attention?
Have you ever noticed that milk is almost always at the back of the supermarket? That's not random. Think about it. Milk is one of the most common things people buy. Stores know that. So instead of putting milk near the entrance, they place it at the very back. Why? Because to get your milk, you have to walk through the entire store. And while you're walking, you see chips, you see cookies, you see drinks, you see things you never planned to buy. Maybe you came for milk, but somehow you leave with milk, snacks, chocolate, and a frozen pizza. That's exactly the idea. The longer you stay in the store, the more opportunities there are for impulse purchases. It's a marketing strategy. The store isn't trying to make your trip harder. It's trying to increase the chances that you'll see and buy more products. So next time you're walking all the way to the back for milk, remember, the milk isn't hiding from you. It's helping the store sell everything else.